Why must we keep on quarreling all the time? Well, people are paid and they don't know what to do. There's a big joke. But when they meet the president, they are saying the new funding model is working quite well. The other day, if I can remember, when the president was being interviewed, the president said that he has injected additional 40 billion. If he injected that additional 40 billion, why are we not feeling the impact? Where has the 40 billion gone to? Where has the 40 billion gone to? We have not felt the impact. If it is true that 40 billion was injected in higher education sector, we have not felt the impact. Why do we have delayed salary every year? Or somebody has mismanaged the 40 billion? Jokers. We have not felt the impact of 40 billion. But all in all, no learning in September.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. And we shall never be divided, we shall never be divided, we shall never be divided, for the union makes us strong.
Solidarity
forever.
This is what happened at the Technical University of Kenya, where the university just woke up and decided to pay our members a net salary at the rate of 65%. And the Technical University now has crossed the red line. Technical University of Kenya has crossed a red line. And I want to call our members at Technical University. Can you come out and strike? Don't get used to 65% because you did not offer your services at 65%. We have been warning the government consistently that there's a problem at Technical University of Kenya. And they have failed to take action. And we noted with concern a matter of such magnitude is communicated to members by a deputy registrar. I think a deputy registrar is a lower rank that cannot communicate such a matter to members. And the Vice Chancellor is just being copied for information. And that's the reason why we are saying, as members of academic staff in public university, enough is enough. And I'm not seeing us having university education in this country going forward. From September this year, I want to tell you there will be no university education in this country if the government does not want to be serious. They came up with a funding model that we don't know where it emanated from. Which Kenyan proposed to the Presidential Working Committee this funding model? If my mind serves me right, when the Presidential Working Party tabled their first recommendation to the President, they recommended that DUC be increased or be paid at 80%. A month later, they came up with a cake funding model that everybody does not understand. And if you can remember, last academic year, students were told to report to universities without paying a single cent. Where do you expect universities to get money for operation if you tell students to report without money? then when you release the money for the new funding model, you release it in bits. The money for scholarship is being released in bits. Help money released in bits. How do you expect universities to run? And now, the government has been consistently reducing capitation for continuing students, while failing to release money for the new cohort in the funding model. Where will universities get the money to bridge the gap of what you have reduced for continuing students? And when you go to the Ministry of Education, they are also helpless. Why are people earning money and they are not working? What is the PS, State Department for Education, doing in this country? She's busy talking in radios and televisions and cheating members of the public. If you cannot work, step aside. But we are giving you notice. We are not going to allow persistent delay in payment of salaries for academic members of staff in this country. And what I would like to know, why must university staff be paid from collection from students? Other public sector employees get their money from the consolidated fund. Even secondary schools get capitation. Why are teachers not being paid for money or from fees students pay? Why must university staff be subjected to this embarrassment? Can members of academic staff be on the lookout? It is not a must that you teach. If you're not paid, don't go to class. But we are very impressed because the students have also given notice that they are going to strike in September. So it is very good for us because there will be no learning. So that Kenya, as a nation, can decide whether they want university education or not. And for that matter, this morning I'm going to release a strike notice for Technical University of Kenya. I don't want to see any academic members of staff in that university. Somebody wakes up to pay you 65%. Whom did they agree with? Is that a serious vice chancellor? The union was not consulted. Members were not consulted. And the missing link in higher education is the vice chancellors. When they are with the government, the new funding model is working. When they get to university, oh, we have a problem in managing universities, we don't have money. I think a professor is paid to think for this country. And a professor is paid to say the truth. Tell the president the truth. Not when we are with him, the new funding model is working. When you come back to university, oh, we don't have money. Which type of professors are these? That cannot say the truth to power. The new funding model is not working. And we don't know where it came from. Hawa ni watu wa aina gani? So if you have said it's working, then pay our members and pay them on time. Not that when you are with the president, oh, the new funding model is very good, it is working. When you come back to universities, you do other things. Then you are not worth being called professors. So what we are saying, get it? No learning in public universities as from September. Enough is enough. Thank you very much.
When you say that there will be no learning in universities in September, do you have a particular date and what legal steps is initiated to make sure that your strike is
I'll give a 7-day strike notice beginning today. I only need to give a notice. So just start counting. From today, I give a notice. So that if they don't solve this issue, there'll be no learning. Why should we keep on complaining all the time? Even that PS at the State Department for University Education, has she earned 65% of her salary? What is she doing in that office? The people from Treasury, have they earned 65% of their salary? Why must we keep on quarreling all the time while people are paid and they don't know what to do? There's a big joke.
Is the problem only at the technical university?
Not technical, all over.
So across the board?
Across the board.
Lecturers have received 65%?
No, some are paid, some have not paid. Even more university has not paid even to date. So we are wondering what those vice chancellors are doing there. But when they meet the president, they are saying the new funding model is working quite well. The other day, if I can remember, when the president was being interviewed, the president said that he has injected additional 40 billion. If he injected that additional 40 billion, why are we not feeling the impact as members of the university community? Where has the 40 billion gone to? Where has the 40 billion gone to? We have not felt the impact. If it is true that 40 billion was injected in higher education sector, we have not felt the impact. Why do we have delayed salary every year? Or somebody has mismanaged the 40 billion? Huh? Another thing, what we are asking, you have reduced capitation for continuing students, and you have failed to release money from the new funding model. Where do you expect universities to get the money to bridge the gap? Jokers.
So according to you, Stephen, this is also to blame on the problems in the universities. The VCs are to blame.
They are to blame because they are not saying the truth. Last month they said the funding model is working. Huh? And when we come here, there's no money in our public universities. Or can we assume that they have been given money and they have been mismanaged? 40 billion is not a joke. When it is pumped in the sector, you must feel the impact. We have not felt the impact of 40 billion. But all in all, no learning in September. All in all, know it. There will be no learning as from September. And we are tired.
You mentioned that the students also intend to go on strike. What are their reasons?
I don't speak for the students. I speak for members of academic staff. So students will find us on the way. Students will find us on the way. Is that okay?
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. And we shall never be divided. We shall never be divided. We shall never be divided. For the union makes us strong.
Solidarity
Forever.
Let me notice I cite.